Good morning, students. This is the second part in your first unit. Previously, we have discussed about building blocks of PHP, that we have variables, data types, operators, and constants. And today, let us see the topic of flow control in PHP. Actually, this flow control is of two types. One is branching statements or conditional statements. Second one is looping statements or iterative statements. These things we have already discussed in our C language. Now we are going to do just a revision of this topic. Then in this flow control, the first part is about conditional statements. Conditional statements are used to perform actions based on different conditions. As we all know that if the condition is satisfied or the condition is true, then the true statements will be executed, and if the condition is not satisfied or else the condition is false, then the else statements will be executed. And PHP contains the following condition statements. What are they? If statement, if else statement, if else statement, and last one is switch statement. Then if statement is also known as a simple if statement, and it executes the statements or code the condition is true. If the condition is true, then it executes the code. Whereas we do not have any else conditional statements. Let us see one by one with examples. What are the conditional statements? If statement, if else statement, if else statement, and then switch statement. Then first one is if statement or a simple if statement. As it is mentioned here, it executes some code if the condition is true, and the syntax for this if statement is if the condition is true, then the code to be executed if the condition is true. Suppose I am giving some example like if A less than B, then suppose if the value of A is 5 and B is 10, then here what it is? A is less than B or A is greater than B? 5 is less than 10. So the condition is true. Then we are going to execute the statements like A is less than B. So echo, the condition is, echo is the output statement, and what is the output? Echo, the condition is true. Suppose if the condition is false, then it will not execute any statement, because it is only the if statement, or else nothing other than that. It is a simple if statement. If the condition is satisfied, then the code will be executed. Otherwise, it will not execute any other statements. Let us see in this example. The example below will output have a good day if the current time R is less than 20. We all know that we have 24 hours. If in this 24 hours, if it is less than 20, the date function will display the current date, current R. Here H refers to R. The current R is the system date. If it is less than 20, then it will print what it is, have a good day. The output will be have a good day. Here this is the date function. By default it checks the system date. It checks the system date. If it is less than, here you can see, if it is less than 20, then it will print have a good day. Here what it is? $&t. This is a variable in which we are going to store a value. Understood? Here only we have if statement, no else statements. We have only if statement. That means that the condition is true. Suppose the current system date is 18, then it will store 18 in H, and it will check date H, means here date of 18. 18 is stored in T. What the variable is? T. And it checks 18 is less than 20. Yes, this condition is true. Immediately it will print have a good day. The output will be have a good day. This is about a simple if statement. Next coming one is if else statement. That means in this we have to check the condition A less than B. If it is true, suppose A is equal to, in your previous example 5, B is equal to 10. If it is true, then it will print condition is true. Condition is true. And we have also else statements. If it is false, then it will tell condition is false. Condition is false. That means in this if else statement we have if statements. If the condition is true, if statements will be executed. If the condition is false, the else statements will also be executed. That means condition either any one of the conditional statements will be executed, not both, because we are checking the condition. If it is true, this will be executed. If it is false, then else statements will be executed. Here you can see the syntax. If condition is true, then code to be executed if condition is true, else code to be executed if condition is false. And for this we have here another example, that is the example will print have a good day if the current time is less than 20, and it will print have a good night if it is greater than 20. See in this example, in the previous example we have discussed only up to this part, but in this example we have else statements which prints have a good night also. That means if it is less than 20, then it will print, suppose in our example I am taking 18, then it will print have a good day. If it is 23 greater than 20, then it will print have a good night. Depending upon the system date or system hour, it will print have a good day or have a good night. Hope you all understood. Here we have both if and else statements, so it is known as if else statement. Then next one is about if else statement. That means we can write if condition, the condition if it is true, the code to be executed. If the condition is false, again we can check the condition and the code to be executed. And if this condition is false, then the condition the code to be executed if all the conditions are false. In this way we can write number of if else conditions, not only one if else condition. We can check number of conditions by using this if else statement. Let us understand by using an example. Here you can see in our previous example, one by one we are coming. First we have executed only if statement. Then in second example we have executed if statement. If it is false, we have executed else statements. In this we are going to check more than one condition. This else statement is going to be used in more than if we have more than two conditions. The example below will output have a good morning if the current time is less than 10, and have a good day if the current time is less than 20, and if it is greater than 20, it will print have a good night. Seeing this example, we have first condition. Actually the output will be started by using the R is. Suppose if I am giving 5, the R is 5 comma, and it will print the following message. What it is? It checks the 5 value is less than 10. Yes, 5 is less than 10. Then immediately it will print have a good morning. Immediately it will print have a good morning. If I am changing the value to 15, if I am giving value to 15, it will check 15 less than 10. No, the condition is false. Immediately it will jump to second condition. What it is? 15 less than 20. Yes, this is true. Immediately it will print have a good day. Have a good day. Okay, if I am giving not 15, if suppose I am giving some 22, is it 22 less than 20? First it checks the condition. 22 less than 10. No, this condition is false. Again it checks the second condition. 22 less than 20. No, it is also false. Then immediately it jumps to next else statement, which is nothing but have a good night. Have a good night. These are the three statements which to be executed based on the value of h. Are you all understanding? First it checks the condition less than 10. If it is less than 10, it will execute have a good morning and come out of this conditional statement. If it is greater than 10, then it will go for checking whether it is less than 20. If it is true, it prints have a good day. If it is not true or if it is false, then immediately it comes to next statement, that is have a good night. These are the statements to be executed while using if, else if and else statements. Next, last one is PHP switch statement. The switch statement is used to perform different actions based on different conditions. Suppose we have more than one condition, or we want to compare the data between blocks of code, then we have a switch statement. See, here we are going to give a switch and a condition. The condition is matching with case 1. Then first case will be executed and it will come out of the switch statement. If this is not matching, then it will go for second case. If this is matched, then immediately these statements will be executed and it will break, continue and break. These are the statements we have discussed. Break is the statement which is used to come out of the loop. We all know that. In this way it checks each and every case, and if no one is going to be matched, then by default what are the statements? That statements will be executed. This is about switch statement. Switch statement is used to compare the conditions and execute the block of code. Here you can say switch statement is used to select one of the many blocks of code to be executed. Here we have many blocks of code, but in this we are going to execute only one statement. Example for this, you can see here we have initialized red as a favorite color. Red as a favorite color. In this we have three cases. What are they? One is red color, second one is blue color, third one is green color. The favorite color it checks here. By default the favorite color is red. First it enters into case 1. It matches. The favorite color is red and the case here is also red. So these two are matching. Immediately the output is your favorite color is red. Suppose in place of red if we have some green. Suppose we have green. Then first it checks case it's red. So it is not accepted. Second it checks blue. Blue is not matched with green. Immediately it comes out of this, and then it checks next case, that is green, which is matching. So immediately the output will be your favorite color is green. In this way the switch statement works in our coding. If suppose I am giving the favorite color is, if we are assigning some yellow, then here we don't have red, not matching. blue not matching, green not matching. These three, when they are not matched with that particular color, by default whatever the statement is written in default block, that will be executed. What is the statement? Your favorite color is neither red, blue nor green. This statement will be executed if the color is a different one. This is about the four conditional statements. What are they? If statement, if else statement, if else statement, and switch statement. Hope you all understood. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about looping statements or iterative statements. Do revision of this topic, go through it. Thank you.